Hello friends, hope you're all doing great. This video I'm going to do newspaper analysis, that is 20th November 2018. In particular, we are going to see about the Hindu and few news from Deccan Herald and Economics Times also. So if you have any doubts regarding KPSC exams, so you can call up to the number that is present on the screen, or you can also WhatsApp to the number. So in this particular video, we'll see about the complete news from Hindu and few of the news from the Deccan Herald and also the Economic Times. So let's begin. So the first news is the literacy levels in rural India suffer from migration of families. So here in particular, UNESCO report is speaking about literacy levels in rural India. So if you see this, so the literacy levels in rural India are very less because of the migration of the families. So here, as UNESCO report says, that 80% of seasonal migrant children in 7 cities, they lacked access to education and 40% were likely to end up in the work. So in what type of work they are ending? So according to the UNESCO's report, it says that many of the children are ending up with the construction works. If you see literacy levels in the rural households of India dip with seasonal migration, and the UNESCO's Global Education Monitoring Report 2019 has observed bringing out the educational challenges thrown up by migration. So as we see in India, around 10.7 million children who are aged between 6 to 14 lived in rural households with a seasonal migration in the year 2013, and about 28% of youth aged 15 to 19 in these households were illiterate and they had not completed primary school, and compared to 18% of cohort overall. So this is the census as per the UNESCO's report of global monitoring. So as we see here, interstate migration rates have been doubled when it comes between 2001 and 2011, and an estimated 9 million migrated between states annually from 2011 to 2016 according to UNESCO's report. So that means here 9 million have migrated between the states annually from the year 2011 to 2016. So next, as we see, so these are some of the relief measures taken by some states in India. So what are the initiatives for the welfare of children of migrant parents? If you see in Tamil Nadu, the government provides textbooks in other languages also to the migrant children. And if you see in Gujarat, so Gujarat has introduced seasonal boarding schools to provide education to migrant children, and also it also collaborated with many of the NGOs to begin online tracking of the children who have been migrated. And if you see in Maharashtra, so authorities have enrolled volunteers to provide after school psychosocial support to the children who are left behind by the migrating parents. And in Odisha, you could see it has taken up responsibility of seasonal hostels. So these seasonal hostels were run by NGOs, and it also works with, even the Odisha also works with Andhra Pradesh to improve the migrant well-being. So these are some of the states in India that have begun the initiative for the welfare of children of migrant parents. So this is all about the literacy levels in rural India that suffer from migration of the families. So next important news we see is viewing Kartarpur via telescope. So what is this? So India plans to install a high-power telescope in Punjab's Gurdaspur for Sikh devotees. So why it wanted to install this telescope is to view the Gurudwara Kartarpur Sahib. So where is this Gurudwara Kartarpur Sahib? So this is across the border in Pakistan. To see to further welfare of the Sikh devotees, so India plans to install a high-power telescope in Punjab's Gurdaspur. So this is part of a series of projects which is planned to commemorate the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev. So Guru Nanak Dev, who was the founder of Sikh faith. So here we see Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he had constituted a National Implementation Committee. So this is very important. So under the chairmanship of Home Minister Rajnath Singh. So this National Implementation Committee under the chairmanship of Home Minister Rajnath Singh, to plan the events for the anniversary that falls in 2019. So who will take up this work? So this telescope will be installed by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So this is very important. The telescope would be installed by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. So this is all about viewing Kartarpur via telescope. So it is Kartarpur is a Gurudwara. So Gurudwara Kartarpur Sahib, which is present across the border in Pakistan. So this telescope installation plan, so this falls for the event which is going to be organized in 2019. So next we see one of the important news, that is Army selects Russian Igla-S missile. So here we see India has picked up Russia's Igla-S missile system as a choice of Army's multi-billion-dollar contract for man-portable air defense system. So what is this Igla-S missile? So this is a man-portable air defense system. That means man can carry this particular missile system, and this Igla-S missile system was developed by Soviet Union in the year 1970s. So it can engage an aircraft, helicopter and UAVs. So the range of this missile is up to 6 km, and this is surface to air missile. So here we see Army selects Russian Igla-S missile, so which is a man-portable air defense system. So how the question might be asked? So here we can see which of the following is man-portable air defense system. So for that we have to write Igla-S missile. So the other way what the question can be asked is like, with which country from which country India has picked up the Russia's Igla-S missile system. So we see it is from Russia. So the other thing that might ask for this question, for this particular news is, so according to its features, that is which missile it is, whether it is air to air or surface to surface missile, and what is the range. So this is all about Army selects Russian Igla-S missile. So next we see Southern Railway wins awards. So Southern Railway has bagged 2 of the 7 awards conferred at 16th National Congress of Indian Steam Railway Society that was held on November 17 at the National Rail Museum, New Delhi. So this particular award was in recognition of its outstanding contribution to the cause of revival of 2 vintage steam locomotives. So they are EIR 21 and X 37392 of Nilgiri's Mountain Railway. So this is what Southern Railway wins awards. So next we see 3 more invasive alien plants found in Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. So 3 more invasive alien plants found in WWS. So the Kerala Forest Research Institute reveals that more plants have started to show its invasive nature in forest area of Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve, including Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary, which is a major habitat for Asiatic elephants and tigers in the country. So what are the 3 invasive alien plants? They are blue snakeweed, red flower ragleaf and lemon basil. So these 3 are the invasive alien plant species that were found in Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. So that was in Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. So if we say what is invasive alien plant, so what exactly it is? So invasive alien plant species are the species whose introduction or who spread outside the natural distribution. So this natural distribution, with the introduction of this species, so this threatens the biological diversity. So they are non-native and they can cause economic and environmental harm also. So this will negatively impact on the biodiversity. So how it will negatively impact to the biodiversity? So this will result in decline or elimination of indigenous species through the competition for water and the disruption of local ecosystems and ecosystem functions. So this is how invasive alien plants destroy the biodiversity or cause harm to the environment and ecology. So this is what about the 3 more invasive alien plants found in Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary. So next we see celebrating 25 years of maritime bilateral exercises. So commemorating 25 years of bilateral ties, which began as an anti-submarine warfare exercise in 1994, the Republic of Singapore Navy and Indian Navy are now showcasing their prowess. So here we see, so this 25 years of maritime bilateral exercises was between the Republic of Singapore Navy and also Indian Navy. So if we see the bilateral military exercise between these both of the maritime bilateral exercise between Singapore and India, so then it comes the SIMBEX, so which is Singapore India Maritime Bilateral Exercise. So with this what happens? So Chief of Indian Navy, that is Chief of Indian Navy Admiral Sunil Lamba, and his Singapore counterpart Rear Admiral Liu Chun Hong unveiled the logo of SIMBEX, and simultaneously they released the SIMBEX Indian postal cover and Singapore stamps to mark the silver jubilee. So this is all about SIMBEX. So how it is celebrating 25 years of maritime bilateral exercises. So next we see solar powered crop drying technology to help farmers. So this solar powered crop drying technology where we could see is, so this is first demonstrated for the first time in Odisha. So farmers in Odisha will soon have a handy tool to bring down quantitative and also the qualitative losses caused by high moisture content during the post-harvest operations. So this is one of the innovative drying technology, solar bubble dryer. So this was jointly developed by International Rice Research Institute, Philippines, Grain Pro, which is a leading post-harvest solution providing company, and University of Hohenheim, Germany. So these three are the institutes, so which are into this solar bubble dryer, so which was first demonstrated in Odisha, and this is a handy tool to bring out the quantitative and qualitative losses that are caused by high moisture content during the post-harvest operations. So when it comes to solar bubble dryer, so it was demonstrated in Odisha. So next we see AirSewa 2.0 portal app unveiled. So if you see AirSewa 2 portal app unveiled, so who unveiled it? So what it is, let's see. So the Ministry of Civil Aviation has introduced the upgraded version of AirSewa, that is 2 web portal. So this is a web portal and also a mobile app. So what does this does? So this provides superior user experience with enhanced functionalities to air travelers. So here the major features include secure sign up and login with social media, chatbot for traveler support, improved grievance management, including social media grievances and details of the flight schedule. So all these things will be uploaded to the mobile app or the web portal. So we see here the first maiden version was, that is a first version was in 2016, and in this only we are going to see the third version also in the future, so which will focus on the ranking of airlines. So this is all about AirSewa second version portal app. So next we see give reasons for delay in announcing results. So this statement is given by SEBI. So here what SEBI is saying according to this news is, so the Securities and Exchange Board of India has made it mandatory for listed firms to disclose the reasons for the delay, if any, in announcing the financial results. So if they are making any delay in announcing the financial results, so they have to disclose the reason. So they have to give the reason to the SEBI within the stipulated time period. So what is the stipulated time period? If you see, if it is a quarterly numbers, so the companies will get 45 days time to give the reason at the end of the quarter. So if it is an annual results, that is the annual financial results, so the SEBI gives 60 days from the end of the financial year are given to the company to submit their results. So this is how SEBI have asked the companies to give the reasons for delay in announcing the financial results. So if it is a quarterly numbered company, then you'll get 45 days from the end of the quarter. If it is an annual results, then it would give 60 days from the end of the financial year. So let's see some details about SEBI. So if we about SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, this is a government established, and this was established in 1988, so which controls the security markets in India. So this was established based on the Indian Parliament Act, that is SEBI Act 1992. So where India is 1992, this made SEBI as a statutory body. So from 1992, SEBI was a statutory body. So what are the functions of SEBI? So it acts as an issuer, it acts as an investor, and it also acts as an intermediary. So next we see the headquarters of SEBI, which is situated in Mumbai, and the regional offices of SEBI are located in Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Chennai, and Delhi. So this is a basic information regarding SEBI. So next we see Mamata's biography hits the shelves. So a biography of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee was released in the bookstores across the country on Monday. So this biography was penned down by journalist Shutapa Paul, so which has been published by Penguin India. So this was penned down by journalist Shutapa Paul and published by Penguin India, and this book title is Didi, the Untold Mamata Banerjee. So this brings out the unique position the Trinamool Congress Supremo has occupied in the Indian politics. So this book also explores the role she is expected to play in the 2019 parliamentary polls. So here we have to remember about the book, that is Didi, the Untold Mamata Banerjee, written by journalist Shutapa Paul, and it is published by Penguin India. So next we see International Film Festival of India set to kick off today. So the event will showcase 212 films from over 68 countries. So as we see, this is the 49th edition. So 49th edition of IFFI 2018 will kickstart on Tuesday evening with an opening ceremony that will showcase the theme of New India through a variety of genres of cinema. So this will be held at Shyam Prasad Mukherjee Indoor Stadium, that is from 4:30 onwards, and the inaugural would entail a 90-minute program incorporating elements and narratives of rich and diverse kaleidoscope of Indian film heritage and industry. This will showcase the themes of history, action and romance. And in 49th event, so that means this edition, so new sections such as Sketch on the Screen, that is animation film package, and a retrospective of masters are inculcated. So these two sections were specially inculcated in this edition of International Film Festival of India. So next we see CSE wins Indira Gandhi Peace Prize. So this is from Deccan Herald News. So we see here the Center for Science and Environment, a Delhi-based non-governmental organization that works on the environment and sustainable development related issues, on Monday bagged the prestigious Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development for 2018. So Center for Science and Environment bagged the prestigious Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development for 2018. So the award was announced here by an international jury headed by former President Pranab Mukherjee. So as per the announcement, so Center for Science and Environment has been awarded for its pioneering work over almost 4 decades in environmental education and protection, for its steadfast advocacy of measures to combat environmental deterioration, for its success in influencing public policies and programs that have benefited the social and economic development in India, and for keeping the issue of environmental sustainability at forefront of the national attention and public policy. So that is the reason Center for Science and Environment has bagged the prestigious award, that is Indira Gandhi Prize for Peace, Disarmament and Development for the year 2018. So next we see Maldives to pull out of China Free Trade Agreement. So what it is? So here first we have to know what is Free Trade Agreement. So what is Free Trade Agreement? So this is a trade agreement between the 2 or more countries or 2 or more trading blocs, so that will primarily agree. So both the countries will primarily agree. So in terms of reduction or elimination of taxes on large number of items. So whatever they are exchanging the goods, so whatever the products they are importing and exporting between those two countries which have signed this agreement, so there we could see the reduction of the taxes or elimination of the taxes on large number of items. So here the free trade agreement, if you see here, Maldives to pull out of China's free trade agreement. So if you see here, the trade imbalance between the China and Maldives is so huge that nobody would think of FTA between such parties. So this was said by Mohammad Nasheed, who was the chief of Maldivian Democratic Party, which leads the ruling Federal Alliance. So China is not buying anything from Maldives, so it is just a one-way treaty. So that is what Maldives wanted to pull out of the China's free trade agreement. So if we see the other free trade agreements examples, so we can see the Pacific Alliance between the Chile, Colombia, Mexico and Peru, and you can also see the NAFTA between United States, Mexico and Canada. So this is all about the free trade agreement. So next we see center mulls linking e-way with fastag. So that means center initiates to link e-way with fastag. So what is e-way bill and what is fastag? So first let's see what is e-way and what is fastag. So e-way bill is a document that to be generated under online GST system when goods of value of more than 50,000 are shipped interstate or intrastate. So if you are shipping the goods which are having the value more than 50,000, if you are shipping in the state or outside the state, so whatever the bill or the document generated under the GST system is called as e-way bill. So what is a fastag? Fastag is a reloadable tag that automatically deducts the toll charges, and this allows a vehicle to pass through a toll gate without stopping for the payment. So it is automatic deduction of the toll charges and allowing the vehicle to pass through the toll and without stopping the vehicle for the payment of the toll. So these are the two things, that is e-way bill and the fastag. So let's see what center decided. So here we see the revenue department is planning to integrate e-way bill with NHAI's fastag mechanism and DMI-CDS logistic data bank services to facilitate faster movement of goods and check GST evasion. So what is the main objective of combining both together is to facilitate faster movement of goods and to check the GST evasion, and the proposal will also help in preventing goods and service tax evasion by unscrupulous traders who take advantage of loopholes in the supply chains. So that is the reason center mulls linking of e-way bill with the fastag. So next we see government approves 3 new proposals under Nirbhaya fund. So what is Nirbhaya fund? So as we know, so this fund was created by Ministry of Finance in the year 2013 with a corpus of 1000 crore rupees for implementing the safety and security for women in the country. So what are the 3 new proposals? So the first new proposal is setting up of 1023 fast track special courts, procurement of forensic kits for sexual case assaults, and setting up of video surveillance system at 50 railway stations. So these are 3 new proposals under Nirbhaya fund, and this is all about Nirbhaya fund. So this is all about the 20th November 2018 newspaper analysis. So if you like these videos, so please do share with the one who needs these videos, and please click on the like button. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and a happy learning.